The labour law challenge significance is quite extreme. Firstly, South Africa has the world's highest enduring unemployment rate, and that is, our labour law has been a catastrophe, and in fact the world's worst catastrophe. So the case we are bringing is to challenge one aspect of that. It's the first case, or what we call case one. Others will follow, and it's what we regard as the low-hanging fruit. In other words, a case we should win. And basically there's a provision that says that bargaining councils, which is where a minority of employers and workers meet and enter into industrial agreements or bargaining council agreements, and they then force the minister, who has no choice, to impose those agreements on non-parties, in other words, people who weren't there. So now, this is quite an extraordinary state of affairs. Firstly, people collude, and this is allowed by way of a special exemption. Secondly, having colluded, they tell the minister what to do, and the minister has no choice. The minister is not allowed to think. The minister must then impose the collusive deal on non-colluders or non-parties. We are saying this can't be constitutionally right, that ministers shouldn't be told by private people what to do, and that private contracts shouldn't be converted into law. This would give the bargaining council participants more power than Parliament itself has as a way of making law. So we want that removed. That will mean that the minister will have to consider the social and economic implications of extending bargaining council agreements to entire sectors and to the entire economy ultimately. And her consideration will have to take into account the impact on small and emerging businesses and on the unemployed, which in South Africa has the racial dimension of being almost overwhelmingly black South Africans. The unemployment is so catastrophic that over half of all young black South Africans have never had a job, unlikely to get a job, and therefore will remain unemployed and destitute and increasingly angry. So the significance of the case is that we will allow people to take whatever work they can get, to offer whatever jobs they can offer, and thereby lift destitute people, 8 million destitute South Africans, from destitution into at least being employed.